Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Wargaming. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. It's an off-the-cuff video, guys. What that means is, for everyone that's new, I record, upload. There is no offensive editing skills. You won't see my intro symbol at the beginning. I do have transition buttons, so if there is noise outside of my control, I can stop filming, wait for it to pass and carry on. These weekly Wednesdays, essentially, you guys ask me questions and I answer them. They are primarily model focused, of which is primarily GW stuff, of which is primarily 40k, because that's the highest thing going on at the moment. There is terrain questions from time to time, and sometimes information about myself, what's going on in the workshop. We have a weekly vote, which the weekly vote, I'll get onto that when it comes to it. And the other thing I keep forgetting, which I'm not going to forget this week, is a data card. I was going for one data card every week from a different army based on units or heroes that I've actually used, so I know how they work and I can, give you pros and cons for it. And the last few weeks I've been so pushed on time I just kept forgetting about them. Okay, Christmas boxes, any interest? I said this a few months ago, I think it's a month ago or so I said it. There's only two that interest me really, and that is the Sisters and the Imperial Knights, both of which are going to be sold out very quickly. The Imperial Knights because it's a nice little Imperial Knight force that I can then add a few little things onto and make it bigger. And the Sisters because what's in that box isn't except oh wow, it's fantastic, it's good, but what's in that box for me adds to the Sisters I have here and pushes that to over 2,000 points. There's the only two boxes I'm really interested in. Dark Angel one is fantastic, but again, that's going to be sold straight away. But the Lion, I have him. I have 5 Deathwing Knights, the old guys. I have another box there that's either Deathwing Knights or the Deathwing Command. There is no Deathwing Command anymore, so it'd be Deathwing Knights. So to get 2 boxes of Deathwing Knights in that box, it's not, it's a waste for me. So it devalues the box for me. But it's still a good box. I'm not putting it down at all. Why don't Mark play Necrons? I asked him this earlier on, and he said to me he hates them. He hates them. So then we were talking, and I said to him, well, it'd be nice one day if you just sent me a list for an army that I have that you don't, and just, do you have these models? And I go to, yes, no, but I've got used to, you can use, or whatever it is. And then you just come up and use my model and play, play that way. And he said the same sort of thing. He said to me, I was thinking about just both of us writing a list for different armies and then swapping the lists just to get used to playing with different armies, see how things, which is fantastic. But it'd be nice to see him with Necron, see how dirty he can make them and how disgusting he can make them. The problem with that is, if he does that and I go, oh, why didn't I think of that? He's then given me an insight of something we'd really disgusting to do. But the Necron list I have to throw at him soon is absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. Today's battle report was Demons versus Grey Knights, which will go up tomorrow. The Demon army that I put together, I think it's 26 models I have in the list. That was designed, I put that together to go against the Drukhari before the GT, just to give him a really tough thing to deal with before the Grand Tournament. But they never got to play, unfortunately. And he's not going to play Drukhari for a little while because he said he's tasted Drukhari for a while. But that's a plan that we're doing. We're thinking of doing, something like that. Either both writing a list and swapping them, or just him going, okay, look, do you have these Chaos Space Marines? Here's a list of them, do you have them? And say, yes, I have them. This is what I have, and just, because I think that'd be fun as well. Trying something, new army, trying something different, and especially for me, because let's just say, for example, he said to me, make yourself a Drukhari list. And I make a Drukhari list, because I'm slowly building them up, but make a Drukhari list, drop some models over, we have a game. It'd be great for me to be doing, new things with a different army, and yeah, I think it'd be interesting. But yeah, he doesn't like Necrons. That's to answer your question. I can't repeat what he worded it, but he doesn't like them. How long did it take you to paint the zombie head bust? In all honesty, it took me about 3 hours or so. And that wasn't me doing a bit and having a break, doing a bit more, have a coffee break, or, it was like 3 hours solid. And I finished it. I looked at the time and I was like, oh, I need to go pick the one from school. So 3 hours. Those of you who haven't seen the zombie head bust, which was Monday's painting video, you need to go and check it out, guys. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm really, really pleased with it and really happy. I'm actually looking forward to printing the other busts I have on at the moment. Looking on for more STL files for busts and, getting some more done, because I think when I've out of this space and I'm in a more not secure space, but more space where I don't have to worry about anything. I can have a glass cabinet behind me, that type of thing. I think the busts look absolutely fantastic in a glass cabinet with a bit of light going on. And it's not only that, if I'm filming something in the workshop and the glass cabinet's there and you get a shot of it, or you just see it in, I think it looks fantastic. But not just for the zombie bust, but things like, the big models that are hard for me to store safely. You're talking about your Silent Kings, your Bloodthirster, Karai's Fate Weaver, the Dark Master. There's a few other big models that I have in the box together, but they'd be nice in the glass cabinet as well. Anyway, I'm going to bring you down and show you today's data card, and then we're going to go into the vote. The way the vote works, no, I'll show you the data card first, and then we'll go into the vote. Right, today's card is a Canoptic Doomstalker. Here's what it looks like. There is one in the vote. I have 2 of them that need to be painted. So there's a movement of 8. So it does quite move along quite nicely. Toughness 8. There's a 3+ armor save or a 4+ invulnerable save. 12 wounds. There's a leadership of 8. And it's OC 4. Its Doomsday Blaster is such a nice weapon. It's a blast and it's heavy. So if he doesn't move, he gets +1 to hit. And blast means if you're shooting an enemy unit with 5 or more models, for every 5 models in the unit, you get an additional shot. 48-inch range, which is absolutely lovely. It's D6 +1. So if I'm shooting a unit of 5 Space Marines, that'll be D6 +2 because of blast. It's force to hit. If I haven't moved, it becomes freeze to hit. It's strength 14, so most things you're wounded on 2s or 3s. It's -3 AP. So even a shot against a unit of Space Marines, they're saving themselves on 6. If they play Armor Contempt, it becomes a 5. If they've got a little bit of light cover, it becomes a 4. It's still quite nice. And it's 3 damage a piece. So even against a Custodes, that can kill 1 Custodes straight away per shot. He's also armed with a Twin Gauze Flayer. These are lethal hits, which means when he's rolling to hit, and he rolls with a 6 auto wound, rapid fire 1, and it's twin linked. So it's only 1 shot, but with rapid fire, if the enemy is 12 inches or less away, you'll get an additional shot. It's forced to hit with these. Strength 4, these are AP 0, so strength 4 against a Space Marine would be forced to wound. It's AP 0 and only 1 damage apiece. Okay, so they're not very good, but it's twin linked, so you do get to reroll to wound if you need to. His melee weapons, Doomstalker Limbs. 3 attacks, force to hit, strength 6, which is quite tasty, AP 0 and 1 damage apiece. When he has 1 to 4 wounds remaining, you subtract 1 from the hit roll anytime he makes an attack. Okay, that's ranged or combat. He has Deadly Demise D3, which means when he gets killed, you roll a D6. If you roll a 6, he explodes. And anyone within 6 inches of him, friend or foe, will take D3 mortal wounds. Reanimation protocols, he gets to heal himself up every command phase. Sentinel Construct, this is one of the things I really love about this guy. Each time you target this unit with the Fire Overwatch stratagem, while resolving the stratagem, hits are scored on an unmodified hit roll of 5+. So if you used an Overwatch on a unit, with any normal unit, you'd be rolling 6s to hit. But this guy needs 5s to hit. So he's brilliant in the kinetic core, or kinetic matrix attachment, because he gets rerolled to hit. So finding Overwatch would be actually fantastic, because you get 2 chances of doing that. And that's just his unit composition. No, it's a great model. I can't remember how many points. It's 120 points, 130 points, something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. It might even be more. But yeah, I usually try and take one of these every time I do get a chance to. Right, so I'm going to bring you down for the vote now. The way the vote works is I show you a host of models, and you guys comment below on what you want me to paint for next Monday's painting video. In the event of a tie, I do a dice roll. You can vote for as many things as you want, but don't say I vote for everything, because it won't count. But you can say I vote for any Chaos Space Marine, or any Drukhari, or any Space Marine, and that counts. I look at the votes on a Friday, maybe check them properly on a Saturday, just for the people that are in different time zones, and then I start prepping it. Well, the plan is always to prep it and start working on it on Sunday, ready for the Monday, so the Monday I'm not under pressure, which actually gives me more time to get some other stuff done. Anyway, the Zombie Head Bust won last week, so obviously that's not in there now. So it's just no busts, because I haven't printed anymore. It's just models now. So a few extra models went in, a few come out. So much to paint here. Just such an amazing amount of models here to paint, and just so much, for me, interesting, all of them. But there's also 2 other votes you can have. You can have the wild card vote. Now the wild card is, you find out if it wins, and then Creator's Choice. So if nobody votes, the Creator's Choice wins, which means I just pick a model, and that's one I'm painting. Or if you guys vote on it, then I pick one, and that's a hard one, because I want to paint everything. But anyway, I'm going to bring you down shading models. Right, we have a Locust Destroyer Lord. We have the Jackals. We have the Retributor Squad. We have the Barbagons. I've actually got the other 5 from the Combat Patrol magazine, so I'm very keen to get all of those 10 done together. We have the Scourges, Drukhari. We have the Neophyte Hybrids, which is the Coals. I think they're the only ones I have left from that Shadow Throne box left to paint. We have the Chaos Sorcerer Michael Slanesh. We have the Immobulator tank still sitting there waiting for me to mask and tape it up and spray it down. We have the Venom for Drukhari. We have the Inner Circle Companions. We have Sabretooth for Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the Lich Guard for the Necrons. We have the Space Marine Blade Guard. We have 8-bound for the World Eaters. We have normal Locust Destroyers. We have Omega Red for Marvel Crisis Protocol. Valve still in there. We have the Death Guard Bloat Drone. We have Unit Sisters. We have the Deathwing Knights. And we have this week's data card, the Canopta Doomstalker. Obviously you can see I've already put the blue on it already, so there we have it, guys. And I think you'll agree with me, there is, the models that are there, there's so much interest on them. There's so many different, unique things there that can be painted up. Anyway, I'm very delighted with the way that these weekly Wednesdays and the Monday painting video work. Really, really delighted. When I first started, I look back and go, and now I'm looking and go, well, look how much I've got done. Because it actually does force me to get models painted rather than just keep building models. But anyway, if you have a comment for me, a question for me, or anything like that, chuck them below as always, guys. If you don't want to chuck it below because you think, oh, people are going to take the piss and all that, that doesn't happen here, guys. There is no silly questions. But you can go on to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page. There's a message button there. Click on that and you can message me directly, as most of you do. If you're seeing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button, guys. Turn your notifications on. Subscribe button costs you nothing. Notifications cost you nothing. You join this amazing community that I have here. It's absolutely amazing. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so it triggers YouTube, share this video with more and more people. Again, which makes this amazing community of you guys grow even more. Any questions for me, chuck them below, vote below, hit the buttons for me, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy.